180!
Game on.
So Wes Newton wins the ball, throws first, and starts off with a 140. He's very, very happy with that first visit to the board. Mervyn King, earplugs in. Just trying to maintain his focus.
100.
Starts off with a ton for himself.
He had a chat with Mervyn earlier on and then realised he had his earplugs in and he never heard a word, so I just walked away.
It's the world number 8 Newton against the world number 13 Mervyn King. Two of the heavy hitters
25.
in the world of darts, although that was pub stuff for Mervyn King.
Yeah, if both of these players start hitting that treble 20 consecutively, I mean, we're in for a real good game here because Mervyn is a prolific scorer and Wes is getting that label as well. It could be down to, you know, they do start both from hitting the treble 20. It's going to be down to, you know, who messes up on a double or who takes a big shot out to nick a leg.
And Wes not needing to go the ball route for that
84.
one, with Mervyn back on 276, but he sets it up very nicely. All Mervyn can do is try and get to a finish, which he won't manage.
60.
So a great deal of pressure here on Wes Newton as he looks to hold his throw with a potential 13-dart leg.
And
there it is.
First leg. Wes Newton.
Wes Newton will be very happy
to throw first.
with the work he's done in the opening leg there.
Yeah, extremely happy with that. 13 dart, you know, scored well, took the double out first dart.
140.
You know, he knows, you know straight away that you brought the game on the stage that was in the practice room. But Mervyn King, it don't matter what you hit against Mervyn King, he's going to play his own game. You know, he's a real solid professional. Probably hit more 9-darters than anyone in practice. Hit a few on the big stage as well.
100.
First one to hit a live 9-darter outside Great Britain in South Africa against James Wade. It was worth £10,000, and then he never won another leg. I think we just as Wes Newton puts in a maximum. Yeah, I think Merv was so overwrought with it, and he forgot to play the rest of the game, which you see it happen so many times.
81.
Yeah, you always hear Merv talk about playing proper darts, bringing his proper darts game to the big stage. If he does do that, he really is
100.
dangerous. But it's Wes Newton who's playing the proper darts at the moment. Michael Van Gerwen awaiting the winner of this one.
42, which require 121.
That's the last thing Merv needed, was a bad score there, so opens up the door for Newton to break his throw. He wants the bullseye, and he's going to have to go for it.
96, Mervyn, you require 138.
Well, you'd think he'll probably think he's going to come back, but you can never take anything for granted. He took out 140, I think, against Colin Lloyd at a crucial time.
40, which require 25.
Wes Newton will have 2 darts at a double here. Well, no, he won't, as he's hit the 14, missing the big number. Only gets 1 dart now, double 4, and he only needs the 1 dart. Well, he made it tough for himself, but Wes Newton takes a 2-0 lead. That's a breaker throw.
Throw first. Game on.
Yeah, he's talking about Mervyn when he's talking about his A game. A lot of players talk about, you know, if I bring my A game to the board, I beat
85.
everybody. And a particular player, he was number 22 in the rankings many years ago, and he said, well, if I brought my A game to the board, you know, I'd be number 1. I said, but if the other 21 brought their A game, you're still number 22.
140.
And he just looked at me blankly at the time. I always remember it. That was, you know, quite comical, some of the things they come out with.
140.
That's impressive stuff from Wes Newton here. He has, of course, won one of these European Tour events before.
115.
One in Sindelfingen. Beat the likes of Peter Wright, Justin Pipe, Paul Nicholson.
140.
Another 140 for Wes Newton. When he made the UK Open final, he beat Barney and Michael Van Gerwen. He does have the game to beat anyone in the world.
66, which require 136.
Well, he's going to get 6 darts from here. He's on his throw. So not a bad leg for Mervyn as well, but Wes It's going to set this up perfectly.
96.
All Mervyn can do, you know, hit a big score and hope that Wes is going to miss. But at the moment, Wes has not missed a lot. Well, he's missed a bullseye. That's about it.
100. Where's you require 40?
Well, he hit this in the first leg. We'll have to come across for double 10. Moving over.
30.
Oh, where's
Mervyn, you require 80.
Big chance for Mervyn King. Now, he always goes for the 16s, which, for all you budding dart players, well, he's hit it. Oh, that's a cracking shot out from Mervyn King. I was going to say, you know, if you go that 16th route and don't hit a treble, you're always only going to have a dart at the bullseye. Where obviously on 80 you go the 20s, you've got the dart at double top. But Mervyn King always goes for that treble 16.
100.
Big difference from being 3-0 down to being 2-1 down.
100.
That was a breaker throwback for King. He wins this leg, level pegging, and a whole new, different game. I mean, like you say, 3-0 down, you think, oh, how am I going to get back from here? But 2-1 down, you're in the game.
$85. Mervyn does have the upper hand in the previous meetings between these two, leading 8-3 of their 11 previous matches.
60.
6-3 win in the final of a Players' Championship in Spain a couple of years ago. Wes Newton, plenty of room there. Well, there'll be so much room for him, but
99.
couldn't make the most of it.
Well, Merv needs a big score here, and his last few throws, the first dart has been coming low. It's one of the few times that he switches to the 19s and finds both of the trebles. So that puts him right back in command in this leg. 140 for Newton, though. Oh, and
Mervyn, you
just squeezed one at the treble 5. But Mervyn King now with the advantage.
$97.
Well, very nicely for Mervyn King. He's going to take something a bit special from Wes Newton here. Well, he wanted 18s. That's not helped him at all. Go 18s or ball perhaps. No, 20.
42. Mervyn, you require 40.
To level it up. Just an inch down from there when he's moving down to the treble. Can he find it? Yes, a good third dart from Mervyn King. Every dart come down a half an inch from the first one. And it's 2 legs all. And now then 3 darts that Wes Newton had at the double for 3-0. Looks, you know, a massively crucial part of the game for Wes Newton.
Yeah, he has sort of battled through this tournament so far, Mervyn King. He was 2-0 down to Dan Russell in the first round and he won it 6-3. It wasn't sparkling stuff, but he just did enough and Russell couldn't live with him. Colin Lloyd went to 6-4 and it was
140.
only a ton 80 in the 10th leg of that match to help break Lloyd. It was quite a close game, that one. There's Mervyn King now looking for a 180.
140.
So yeah, he has been involved in a couple of battles so far. And he's turning this one into a bit of a slog for Wes Newton.
100.
Well, you'd think that Wes will probably get home in 6 from 161, so Merv needs another treble. Another treble he finds, level pegging. So now it is who can get home in 6 from here. Well, he's going to go for the treble. That leaves the bullseye for Wes Newton. Well, we see Peter Wright do it against Van Barneveld last night.
161.
Now it's Mervyn's turn to have a go at the same number.
$60. Where's your
Not going to
require
happen and
39?
doesn't get under that 100 mark either, but Wes Newton. So 2 darts, double 16. Misses outside, looks to come in, and does so. And Wes Newton gets his first leg of the board in 3.
6th leg Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Re-establishes a lead in the match.
$100.
And Mervyn King, runner-up in the
40.
Premier League a few years ago. That was when he was at the top of his game. When he first moved over to the PDC, he really did rocket up the rankings. And
100.
got a good reputation very quickly of being a tough dart player. You know, we talk about players that play the dartboard. Certain Mervyn King, that's what he does. He just
81.
plays his own game. He doesn't try to be affected by whatever his opponent hits. And then we see a great camera angle there. I like that camera angle. Every time we go to that camera angle, someone hits a big number.
121.
We went there last night, and I think it was James Wade hit a 180.
James Wade was hitting 180s and big scores all over the place last night.
100.
Very impressive performance from the machine.
He was very, very, well, like you say, machine-like. Didn't make hardly any mistakes whatsoever.
He's got the
60.
bit of a surprise package, the Finn Jarkko Kumula. He'll be on the way later this afternoon. Mervyn King's left himself Shanghai here to level the match up.
81. Mervyn, you require 120.
And he's going to get 6 darts from it, minimum.
$88.
Well, that sets up very nicely indeed for Mervyn King.
$137.
Put some pressure on though.
32.
So this is to level it up and hold his throat. Pinned it first dart when he wanted 80 in the previous leg that he won.
King, 7th leg wedge.
He's done.
To throw first.
Done it again in this leg. 3 legs all. Now we're starting to get a little bit nervy, starting to get towards the
60.
finishing line. This is where mistakes are made. Well, there we have the averages. The 9 dart average from
60.
Wes Newton, a long way above Mervyn King. And the other average, sometimes averages don't tell the story. You know, on the legs, like Wes Newton had a 13 dart leg in the very first leg.
81.
Mervyn was out at over 200, so obviously all his average has been lost in that first leg.
Yeah, Wes Newton's average has sort of crept down from starting
54.
very high up in the 106, 107. Whilst Mervyn's just crept up marginally. And it's reflected in the score, 3 apiece.
55.
Scrappy stuff here. Mervyn King. A couple of big trebles. That's what he's looking for here. He's not going to get 2. Can he get 1?
60.
No, he can't. Newton retains the advantage and looks to press it home with a maximum and gets it. Wes Newton's second 180 of the game.
80. $59. Where's your require 125?
Well, he's going to have plenty of darts from 125. Will he still go the 25 route? He has. Bullseye leaves 75. Will he go 25? Bullseye. Oh, that leaves double 12, sorry. A lot of players still would have gone the 25 bullseye, but he's seen Mervyn on well over 200, so play the sensible route.
134. Where's your required 24?
Wes Newton looking at double 12. Has to come over for double 6. Doesn't want to miss inside and finds the bed first start.
8th leg Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
4-3 Newton. 2 legs away now from a place in the quarterfinals to play Michael van Gerwen. Mervyn King
99.
is not going to let him stroll to victory here.
No, and that previous leg was only a 17 darter with the throw. You know, Mervyn, he'll know he should be looking at throwing no more than 15 darts
100
on his opponent's throw. You're not going to win many of them throws, you know, in 18 darts. I know it does happen when they start messing around on doubles, but very rarely.
Mervyn King finds a maximum. First one for Merv in the match.
$100.
Got to follow it up though. Needs another treble, otherwise
58.
brings Wes Newton back into this leg. 140 gets Wes right back in it, and a 180 gives him a little bit of daylight. And that is unlucky. Just caught the stem as it's
80.
coming in. So
Mervyn, you require
That's handy for Mervyn King
164.
because now he gets 6 darts. He doesn't have to take the bullseye route with that 3rd dart. Will he stay on the treble 20? No, I would have stayed on that
90.
treble 20, Dan, because it was a plumb treble 20. Didn't need to take the bullseye route out. Just want to get the leg under his belt. You know, if Wes hits a big score here, this 74 becomes very tough.
100. Mervyn, you require 74.
Well, there's a little bit of pressure on this for Mervyn King. Triple 14 he'll look at. The double top he wants has to move out of the way of that 2nd dart.
Team Charles
And does so very effectively. A 74 checkout for Mervyn King, taken out very, very efficiently. And we are all square again. 2 legs needed from either man. And a chance now for
45.
Mervyn King on the Newton throw.
That's where he wants at least a 140. Gets him a throw. Well, that's going to happen. It could be a maximum.
140.
Yeah, that's what I say about coming over the top. You know, when your opponent hits a bad score, punish him for it. And certainly Mervyn King has done that. But Wes Newton's come back at him. Oh, brilliant darts from Wes Newton.
A 3rd maximum for Wes Newton, and what a way to respond after a ropey opening visit, and Mervyn King hitting that 140. You talk about coming over the top, and then Wes has done it right back at him there.
Well, that's what he had to do, Dan. You know, if he didn't, then Mervyn King comes up, hits another one, you're in trouble on your throw. Now he's back in the game. And followed the 180 up with another good score, so all of a sudden from the first 3 darts, Mervyn King being 100 in front, now finds himself over 100 behind.
100. Where's your require 144?
Another one into the 5 for Wes Newton.
82.
Good cover shooting on the 19s, not for the first time. This would be an absolutely killer blow. It's not going to happen for Mervyn King. How many can he leave himself?
55. Where's your require 62?
Wes Newton will look to clear this up in 2 darts, and he could well do it. Double 16 is what he wants. For a 62 check out and to go within 1 leg of the quarterfinals. Double 8, and double 8 he gets. 5-4 Newton.
10th leg Mervyn.
Mervyn King now needs to win the last 2 legs of this match to keep his hopes alive at the Dutch Darts Masters here in Eindhoven. Stream free, live and worldwide on the PDC YouTube channel as Mervyn King starts off 140 again.
Yeah, it was a good last dart from Wes Newton, the double 8. Mervyn King sitting on 106, and you don't want to give people like Mervyn King a shot at a double or a check out to break your throat, especially at this stage of the game.
35.
That's 2 great visits from Mervyn.
Yeah, particularly the way he's been on double 16 so far, Mervyn King. If he'd got 1 dart at it, you quite fancied him as Wes Newton makes it 180, number 4. Fantastic work for the man from Fleetwood.
Well, Merv just checking the board.
59.
Yeah, well, that's a bad visit from Merv. So now advantage to Wes Newton, and he's back in that treble.
140.
Brilliant darts from Wes Newton. The last 6 darts have been absolutely exceptional. He's asking the question of Mervyn King on the 167, and it isn't going to happen this time. So Wes Newton comes back, and the only double he's actually missed is these double tops, I think.
Where's your require 56?
In one of the legs.
Well, double top he wants now for the match. A 6-4 win and an 11-darter for Wes Newton. Absolutely stunning way to finish the match off. He started brilliantly. There was a little bit of a lull from him as Mervyn King came back at him. But from 3-all, Wes Newton managed to put his foot down. A 6-4 winner, an average of 100 again. That's 3 games in a row that Wes Newton has averaged 100. 4 180s. Let's hear from the man now, the Warrior. He's through to play Michael van Gerwen.